What's that music I hear?
Uh-oh, I think I know what time it is. With that on. But here we go. Here is our March Release Madness Final Four.
Oh, that's right. March Release Madness, we started with 32 amazing design sets that were all released on March 1st, and we are down to just 4. Ben, take us through who we have left in the Final Four.
In our indie region, the number 8 seed, which may have been a meme, the Medieval Market Square, facing off against, from our Animal Crossing region, renamed Animal Crossing from Milwaukee, Maple's Pumpkin Garden.
How did she make it this far?
And then on the other side of the bracket, probably the two big surprises coming out of the Grand Rapids region, it is our 3-in-1 Forest Animals Red Fox.
I gotta disagree there, man. I'm not surprised that this one has made it through. I mean, it's got a lot of love in the Tainted, but just in general, like you said, you couldn't find it in stores.
It was hard. It is a number 5 seed, though. Facing off against what I believe was originally a number 4 seed.
Yeah.
The set with the hardest to remember name in the entire thing.
Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo.
Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo. I was going to say it wrong. Mark knew what it was.
You warned me. That's the only reason I memorized it, is because you told me how hard it was for you to remember it every time you said it the week I wasn't there.
The Shadow Mask Wolf Dojo, the Temple Dojo Shadow Mask, No, it's the Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo, which took out, I think, what a lot of people thought was perhaps going to be the number 1 overall seed, Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs Cottage. Did not make it because of our Ninjago set here. So here's our Final Four.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple surprises in here. A couple of low seeds
from
their region.
Right.
Coming at it.
We are going to go directly into what I think is going to be the harder match for everybody. We're looking at the Red Fox versus the Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I do have my favorite. Let's hear, Jesse, what's your opinion on this matchup?
I was a Ninjago fan going in, and the Fox Squirrel Owl combo is kind of winning me over.
Is it now? Interesting.
Yeah. It's good character creation skills. Although you'll learn, the wolf head, the wolf head shadow mask, whatever. No, I can't say it. I can't say the
Wolf
name.
Mask Shadow Dojo.
But there is some sculpting there, right?
Quite a bit.
I like sets that teach you some skills, and then parts is also part of the package. This is a tough choice. I want both.
Let's take a look real quick, Ben. I will shout out the numbers if you don't mind doing the math.
It is the Red Fox at about 7.5 cents a piece. It looks like.
Is it really? So nice. Charlie Kaufman's voted for the Red Fox. Paige Pritchard voted for the Red Fox. Brick Orphanage voted for the Squirrel. Jesse seems to be voting for the Red Fox. Ben, what do you think about tonight's matchup?
I'll tell you which one I got first. It was definitely the Red Fox. Though
and
I bought him for my son to build, and I have seen it in person. It is absolutely lovely. But
which version did your son build?
He built the Fox.
Okay.
So, it's hard for me to go against the Fox based on all of that.
I would say I agree with Charlie Kaufman here. Like, I also like the Wolf Mask, but the Fox, just altogether a better set. They both look really good, in my opinion, but I think this just is more appealing. The Dark Orange, like, it's a love letter to Dark Orange. These spouses in the house with Red Fox. I think this is just a blowout, an absolute blowout.
I mean, we can roll the dice just to see what the dice think.
Sure. See if the Wolf Mask gets any vote. It'll be from the dice.
I've got a dice cam here so that you guys can see the roll in person. You want to give Ninjago purple dice for all the purple colors.
Yes.
And here they go through the. Three is purple.
19 for Red Fox.
So we've got.
Well, let's just say that this one was a bit of a blowout. We are expecting maybe some action, a little bit of spunk from our impossible to say but very lovely Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo.
Yeah,
Red
and
Fox continues to
as
be the darling.
as they exit the court, let's just remember how much fun we had with this set during this tournament. We realized that there is a playable game in this, a handheld playable game that people can get these characters to fight with each
Okay.
other. We realized that there's stone on one side, tree on the other, and
Yes.
despite the shallowness of the set itself, only 6 studs for the interior. There's a lot of really great details, a lot of fun small pieces, and these really great minifigures. Got an, as Jesse just mentioned, a really nice wolf sculpture. I think this this set deserves a round of applause as it leaves the court.
And you could buy 2 Red Foxes, build your 2
Yeah.
favorite models for the price of this one. You could get both the squirrel and the fox, both the squirrel and the owl and the squirrel, whatever. You
Yeah,
probably still have a few leftover pieces.
you know,
Red Fox.
I want to buy
As-
both and make the Red Fox Shadow Dojo.
oh, you have to do that now. You realize.
Ooh.
That would be amazing. Perhaps we should all 3 of us do it. But as Wolf Mask Shadow Dojo leaves the tournament, head held high, no doubt about it. But let's take a look at this. This is our first champion of the evening, March Release Madness Final Four. It is the Squirrel, the Owl, and the Fox. What a great team. Well deserved, I think. Now let's move on to a very odd match in the Indianapolis versus Animal Crossing region. We have 2 vastly different sets here in this final matchup of the Final Four. We've got the Medieval Town Square coming in at a whopping 3,304 pieces for $230, and then we've got
Great.
Maple's Pumpkin Garden, which we don't really even know the price of this thing, at 29 pieces. Let's take a look at her. Yeah, she's got her work cut out for her, I think. This evening. Again, I'm not going to say too much, although I've already said quite a lot, because I am the UMaple coach, and we all know who I'm pulling for, so I'm going to abstain. And to shut my mouth, I'm going to leave the room for a bit so you and the Tainted can
gosh.
actually have a conversation about it. But then this thing, people have been waiting for this for a long time. And this is a great re-release. This is a great reimagining of the original Medieval Market Village, or
That
whatever it was.
Yep. Medieval Market
Yep.
Village, now
And
Medieval
this is the
Town
Medieval
Square.
Town Square.
Yep.
And a lot of people are happy with this, so I am going to remove my headset and let the voting begin.
But this particular set, there was a leaked rumor of it a long time ago. A lot of people seem to be poo-pooing it before they actually saw the final pictures. But when they came out, there was a lot of stuff to take note of that was really nice in this. First of all, we have a goat. At the time, we thought it was going to be the comeback of the goat. Little did we know we were going to get a CMF that also had a goat. But this one's got a gray goat, dark gray goat,
Mhm.
and then several callbacks to other sets. It pairs well with the Lion Knight's castle. We've got guarded inn reference in here. We've got the tapestry, which has yellow castle, as well
Jousting.
as the jousting set. So lots to like here. It opens up fully playable, and the price to parts ratio, very good on it. It's 3,300 pieces for $230. So a very good parts pack as well if you just want to use it to build Castle-y or anything for that matter.
Looks good next to the D&D set, but I've
Comes
paired
up-
it up with that, and it is amazing next to that actually, because it's like it shows these hinged things, but it's almost like 2 separate builds.
Mhm.
It's a whole town.
Yeah, I mean it's almost like 6 individual shops in 2 separate buildings that you can sort of move around anywhere.
Yeah.
We've got some votes coming in. The also, of course, we should keep in mind that it also gave us the controversial question of whether or not we should say it's a medieval hoodie or it's a lace-up tunic. Right there with our friend
Comes
by
with
the
its
tree.
own banners.
We are
Speaking
getting
of dwarves
least-
and giants, I mean, this versus Maple is your classic David versus Goliath,
yes.
Maple versus Medieval.
Charlie Kaufman apologizes to Mark for voting for Town Square. Brick Orphanage says Maple's weird ride is over. Back to the Animal Crossing streams with you. Adam also voting for Medieval Market. But we haven't talked about Maple yet. So after we do some talk about Maple, let's see. Maybe there'll be a couple votes in for Maple. What do we love about Maple? Well, first of all, gift with purchase. So you always love the gift with purchase. Very exclusive and expensive on the secondary market. Mr. Mark Larson saying that it is the best character by far in the entire AC lineup. He loves Maple. He wants to put all the shirts on Maple. He wants 15 Maples. He's a Maple guy.
And yeah, I mean, she really had no business here, to be honest. I'm her coach, but I do realize it has been an uphill struggle for her.
Paige says no. We need more cool polybags. Lower prices are more accessible. Well, unfortunately, Paige, one issue with this, it was a gift with purchase, and you had to spend something like, $150 or something just to get the polybag.
Yeah.
So in some sense, it wasn't cheap. Though you can buy it secondhand at some places for not that much, like a Bricks and Minifigs. If you want to buy it on
for $6, right?
$6,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to buy it on eBay though, especially in Japan, you have to pay like $50 for the polybag. It was crazy.
Yeah. Price gouging. To be honest, she has some stuff working against her. Like the Animal Crossing standard is rather disappointing that they didn't give us better trees, better terrain. It's Maple's pumpkin garden, and there's one pumpkin. There's, I think, 5 different colors of pumpkin in the game, and there's at least 4. Like, they could have given us a lot with this. They did not. And we had the same complaints about Medieval Town Square, that we wanted more intricate roofs, wanted more minifigures, wanted this, wanted that. But it is an exciting set, and it's quite the parts pack. So it's a decent matchup, although I'm pretty sure Maple is about to leave with her head held high. I'm very surprised she made it this far. And I'm a little afraid that it was more my influence.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of hype for Maple. I'm not going to say there wasn't. But, I think in her region in particular, some of the stronger sets happen to be Animal Crossing sets.
Yeah.
Though she took out the Big Dog Rover, I think that was really only strong competition, was really last week.
Yeah, I know. I agree here. Maple
right,
is just a terrible gardener. Lego Team B, before the dice roll, no business here. You heard it from the man himself. Maple, you're out of here. I mean, she did have business here. I was going too far in the opposite direction. So watch your mouth, Lego Team B. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's roll those dice. Let's see if Maple can claw back at least 1 point here.
Purple dice for Maple this time. Purple dice for Maple. Black dice for the medieval set. And here we go.
Podrins and a sword would have sold it for her.
Maple
hey,
with a win on the
Maple.
dice. 19 to 13.
Well, get it, Maple. Good job on the dice. However, it's too little, too late. We are now officially calling it, I believe, for Medieval Market Village. Congratulations. The second one of the night.
Crazy.
I will say what's interesting as Maple leaves the stadium, it does appear that the Medieval Market Village has given her Julian's space pullover because they appreciate her tenacity and her heart, and so she's leaving pretty happy. There's no killing the smile on her face. I think she did a great job, and so she's out. Yeah, now we're down to the championship match, I do believe, are we not?
Here we are.